Hey ladies, it's Barbara, your one and only menopause drama mama. And today I'm going to talk to you the tips and tricks to give you to get hydrated again after this menopause that we've gone through. Did you know that your brain is made up of 75 to 80% water, and it needs that to maintain your focus? It needs it for memory. It needs it to regulate that temperature in your body. So when you're having those night sweats and those hot flashes, it's probably you're being dehydrated also, on top of it just being the hormonal decline in your body. Also, your heart, it helps keep your water and the blood volume distributing, stably through your body. Your lungs are made up of 80% water, and that moisture is vital for your proper exchange of the oxygen coming into your body and the carbon dioxide going out of the body. Kidneys need the water so it can filter the waste from the blood and producing from the urine. And without enough water in your kidneys, they don't function correctly. And what happens is you'll end up with kidney stones or kidney failure. So water is extremely important for your kidneys. Liver needs water for helping metabolize the fats and detoxify your body also. Your digestive tract, which is your stomach and your intestines, the water aids in the digestion of your food, and it also helps with nutrient absorption, and it will also regulate your bowel movements. So if you are really low on water in your body and you are most likely constipated, and Lord knows it feels like crap when you are constipated. Your muscles and joints need water also. It helps, keep them lubricated. So water is extremely important for that. And also your skin, the biggest organ in your body, needs to be hydrated. And if you're like me, like I live in Wisconsin in the winter, I will wake up in the middle of the night just scratching, and then by morning I have scabs running all down my legs or on my forearms from scratching so much. So if you think you're dehydrated, here are some of the symptoms that you might be experiencing. The dry skin, like I talked about, dry mouth and eyes. I still suffer from that every single day. My eyes will be red and I have a hard time creating enough saliva. So when I'm talking, I get very dry mouth and I'm always trying to swallow. Fatigue, if your body is tired all the time. Brain fog is another one because, like I said, that brain has 75 to 80% of water. So when it's dehydrated, you can have your mood swings and you can have the brain fog and your memory is not working very well. Headaches, a big one also if you're dehydrated. And muscle cramps, especially like at night when you're in bed, if you get one in your calf, that is most likely a big sign that you could be dehydrated. Dizziness or lightheaded and swelling in your limbs. Like this weekend, I went to a graduation party and it was extremely hot outside and I shouldn't have worn jeans. That was stupid of me. But my fingers were like sausages outside, and all I drank during the day was fresh squeezed lemonade and water. And my hands were still swollen. So I was sweating so much that my body was literally fighting to keep in the water that I had drank already. So that would be a big one if you find that your limbs, your fingers, your toes, your feet are swollen, that you could be dehydrated. Also for your cognitive, the brain fog, the mood swings, sleep disturbances. So at night, they don't suggest that you drink a full 8 or 16 ounces of electrolyte water before bed. But you can keep it near your bed and take sips of it, especially if you have dry nasal passages, and I have that. And also, if you find that your throat is extremely dry at night, you can take very small sips of the electrolyte water to help you sleep. Some of the symptoms that you might see also is the color of your urine. If it is like a dark brown or amber color, that is extreme dehydration. And what you want to aim for is a very light yellow, and it would be sort of like the color of a light lemonade. And so that's good. But if you have all clear urine, that most likely means you're just flushing the water right out of your system, and it's not retaining it anywhere in your body. So that would be bad. You can do the skin test on the back of your palm of your hand if you have it flat. It's called the skin turgor test. And you pinch for like 1 to 2 seconds, let it go. If it snaps back down, then it means you have enough water in your system, and that's a really good thing. But if it just kind of like sits there and it's not going down very fast, there's a big sign for being dehydrated. So for me, before I'm going to bed now, this is another thing that I just seem to have incorporated into my world of things to do during menopause. Instead of now putting chia seeds in my oatmeal in the morning, because I'm not all that much hungry with it being so hot outside. And so I don't need that really filling feeling in my stomach. I started adding a tablespoon of black chia seeds to 16 ounces of water at nighttime before I go to bed. And then I just let it sit on my counter. And remember, you want these to be all swelled up with the water, so it helps keep your internal body hydrated. So I will add with this chia seeds the Ultima electrolyte powder that I bought on Amazon, and it's just one of these little spoonfuls, and I will put this in with my 16 ounces then in the morning. And if you have any problem like getting that powder to blend really well in your water, I just bought one of these on Amazon, and it's a little blender, and it probably was between maybe $15 and $20. It was not that expensive. Of course, that was probably a couple years ago, so maybe it went up by now, but I will look and I'll click it, or I'll put it in a link below for you if you want to get one of these. I also add, because my Ultima powder does not have that much sodium in it, and especially during the summer, we seem to sweat way more, and we are losing way more of our body and the water and the minerals. So I will add more salt to this. So I will add my either Himalayan sea salt to it, only about 1/8 more teaspoon to this in the morning. And this has 84 trace minerals in it, so very good for your body. And if you don't have Himalayan sea salt, there's another option is the iodized sea salt, and this is really good also. So that would be one great way in the morning to have 16 ounces of very nourishing water for you, so your body can get hydrated before you start drinking like a cup of coffee. And like right now, I'm drinking another 16 ounces of water, and this just has fresh squeezed lemon in it. And how I've told you in the past, this is so good for you, the lemon. And I put in probably a 1/4 teaspoon of my sea salt in this water. So I will have this 32 ounces of water in me before noon, and then somewhere from noon until 9 p.m. I will probably drink another 50 ounces of water with some kind of trace minerals in it, so I can stay hydrated. Now if I'm trying to If you want to add a different water, you can always use coconut water too. And that's really good for keeping your body hydrated, ladies. So with that all being said, I hope that I've given you enough information that you will understand if you are right now dehydrated from the symptoms I've given you, and also a little bit of knowledge on how much water our body needs to function correctly. So I love you, ladies, and if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Right below that video, there's a little like button or a thumbs up. If you tap that, that'll get me a like on my video from you guys. And also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos on everything you need to know about going from perimenopause all the way through postmenopause, and how that will be for the rest of your life. And I always tell you, we cannot go over menopause, we cannot go under menopause, but we can thrive through this whole time together, ladies. So I hope to see you in my next video, and have a great day wherever you are in this world. Love you. Mwah. Take care. Bye-bye.